Good day all. Welcome to the farm. Well, thank you for those who have subscribed, those who have liked, those who have not yet subscribed. Please subscribe as we try to hit 10,000 views. Well, the broilers we're now only left with 15 in here. So today we have managed to. Okay, let me start off. This is we have ended week 5 yesterday. They're now entering week 6. At week 5, as you can see, there are some which are already very big. We have just left them, but they could actually be eaten at the present moment because they have arrived at the weight that we want. But we just leave them so that we do not just leave 1 or 2 birds in here. We leave quite a few. We got all in total 52 birds. Out of the 52 birds, 6 of them have died. That is the mortality rate that died out of the 50 birds. So 6 have died, and mainly the 6 that have actually died have died in week 4 and week 5. That is when we had the few additional mortalities for these chickens. So when we do that, it shows that we have been able to try to reduce the mortality rate, which should be about 5 to 6%, which is actually just slightly above for 50 birds. So what does this mean for us? It means that we are actually a bit on the good side, a bit on the bad side, but this is what happens. These birds do die. I have someone I know who took these same birds, and out of the same birds, did not even get more than 50% of these chickens. So we are very lucky that we managed to pass that. So at week 5, we come back and we do our selective process and try to figure out which chickens do we want. Have they reached the weight we want? The ones that we haven't, we leave them for another week. So we are leaving these ones for another week until next week, where we will then finish off these last 15 birds. To us, they have achieved the weight. That was one which was very important. 2, they have been very healthy. They have not given us any problem. That has also been a plus. And 3, we believe that because we have gone the way that we have done with these birds, we are achieving our goals way before. That means that this is almost like one sack that is less that we do not need to feed them, but we will be selling them at the same price as if we had fed them from start to end. So as you can see, these chickens are big, but we can actually just give them 1 more week to get to the size that we do want. I believe that when you just do broilers, it is just a matter of just being consistent and trying everything you can until you get to a formula that works for you. Once that formula works for you, keep that formula. Keep on doing it. Keep on repeating it. For us, we have got to this stage and we believe that we're just going to keep on repeating the same formula when the next batch of chicken comes, and we will just keep on doing that until we keep on growing the thing. As I keep saying, is that for broilers, you're starting off your own broiler farm or your own broiler thing. Between 15 to 100, this is a one-man job. This is you yourself taking responsibility for. As for me, the people who then take responsibility of these are the people, the farm workers, because they have additional time, but it becomes part of their job whilst they do other things. So that becomes part of their job, and I do not need to pay them extra for it. But these chickens will then become part and parcel of your everyday, part and parcel of you. I believe when you start getting to 200 chickens, that is now when you need an employee to take care of them, look after them, and for you to then see how best you can get as much of revenue from them. Well, I hope that I have given you quite the lifespan of these birds. They have reached, most of them, point of slaughter. Today we have already slaughtered 30 of them, leaving us with 15 which are left here. So 16 which are left here. So we are in that process of growing, of always doing this. Next week we kill, and then we wait for the next batch of chickens to start, and then we will do all this process over and over again. Well, all those people who want to start doing broiler farming, I hope this has helped you from start to finish, because we have done a solid 5 weeks of these birds, and this is the 5th week, and the 5th week we have now got into slaughtering them. Well, thank you very much for liking, thank you for subscribing, and to all those that have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me to go a long way, and I try to hit the 10,000K. Thank you and have a good day.